A massive manhunt in Maine.
We're praying for everyone. We're just hoping everyone gets through this.
This morning on DC News Now, the search for a man who opened fire, killing nearly 20 people. Reunited at last. Heartwarming scenes as Montgomery County Police reunite a missing man with Down syndrome with his family. Could a record-breaking weekend be in store? The unseasonably warm temperatures you can expect for your Halloween weekend fun. Plus, runners on your marks. Preparations underway for the Marine Corps Marathon as runners get ready to hit the pavement. And the biggest shopping day of the year is right around the corner. We're stretching your dollar with the best Black Friday deals.
The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good morning. It is 8 o'clock right now on a Friday morning, starting you off with a live look outside. It's going to be a nice, warm day, not feeling like the end of October, but we do want to say thanks for starting your day with us here on DC News Now. I'm Tanaya Wright.
Yeah, good morning, Jim. Corey James, Shanika, she's tracking the roads for you, and she'll have that update in just a moment. But turning things to Jackie, who, for whatever reason, wants to give us warm weather.
It's not me.
You're not in control?
No. People do think I am, but it's Mother Nature that gets to decide what temperature it's going to be. I just tell you what it's going to be. Anyway, you got to prepare for those high temperatures later on this afternoon into the upper 70s to low 80s. Now Mother Nature will be providing us with a cool down next week, so you have to take advantage of the warmer air while it lasts, which is over today and tomorrow. I mean, it's still going to be on the warmer side of things for Sunday and Monday, but not quite as warm as today and tomorrow. So temperatures right now to kickstart your Friday morning, it is a warm start. 50s and 60s at this point. We'll eventually notice those high temperatures climbing upper 70s to low 80s. A noticeable difference, though, out there right now compared to yesterday morning, finding close to 20 degrees warmer than yesterday morning. We are starting off with some clouds out there right now, but we will see some sunny breaks later on this afternoon. Mix of sun and clouds by 1 p.m. More sunshine as we get towards 5 p.m. Really great if you have any of those outdoor dining plans later on this afternoon and evening. Great evening for that. Shanika, how are those roads?
All right, let's head out to Prince George's County. We have this crash prior to BW Parkway, so watch for delays in this area. It doesn't look like it will cause you much of it will definitely slow you down, but not as much is what I'm trying to say. Now, 95 is looking good north and southbound through Maryland and Virginia. We still have a problem, though, heading north, and that is just past the ICC, past 198 in Laurel, but really not too bad. Top side, you're dealing with normal volume delays there, so do give yourself more time.
All right, thank you, Shanika. The search continues this morning for a mass shooter in Maine.
Yeah, police are searching for 40-year-old Robert Card. He's accused of killing 18 people Wednesday night inside a bar and a bowling alley. Now, right now, more than 100 federal and local investigators are searching for him. Officials say Card is a member of the Army Reserves, and according to one U.S. official, he underwent a mental health evaluation in July for erratic behavior. Take a listen, though, to this sound from agencies responding shortly after the shooting.
97. I don't know if any description has been given out for the Schmange's one, but again, a black sweatshirt, male with black sweatshirt, last seen headed toward the treatment plant.
White male with a shirt around the back with a beard, a rifle. John, he's probably referring to the water treatment plant just north of Schmange's.
That's the way she saw him running toward, but she couldn't give me anything else.
And police say 18 people have died, 13 others they say have been hurt, and 3 are still hospitalized in critical condition.
And we are hearing more about one of the victims of the shooting. New England Bowling shared this photo you see right here. They say Thomas Gilberti is a manager at Just in Time Recreation, the bowling alley where the suspect opened fire. They say he risked his life, leading countless kids to safety, and is in the hospital right now after being shot multiple times in the legs. Meantime, the Lewiston community and surrounding area encouraged a shelter in place. People there say the uncertainty has them on edge.
Frustrated, worried. We know a close friend has passed. We're sheltering in place. I'm still working because I can work from home. My husband canceled his jobs today to stay home with me. We're praying for everyone. We're just hoping everyone gets through this.
Now, the shooting in Maine's second largest city is now the 36th mass killing in the U.S. so far this year. And of course, make sure you stay with DC News Now as the story develops. We will bring you the very latest on air and online. Just type Maine in the search bar at the top right corner of your screen.
New this morning, the man accused of killing a Washington County Circuit Court judge has been found. Officials say Pedro Argote, that his body was found in a wooded area in Williamsport, Maryland yesterday. Now, this is where authorities found his car. People in the community say they are relieved the week-long search is over.
Helicopters flying all night long was kind of nerve-wracking, you know. They had to do their job, but whoa. And so you didn't sleep. You didn't sleep very well. But I'm just glad it's over.
And Argote is accused of killing Judge Andrew Wilkinson in his driveway. This happened hours after Wilkinson gave Argote's wife full custody of their children in a divorce and custody case. Prince George's County bus drivers are speaking out against the Board of Education, claiming the board contracted drivers to help with staffing issues. The union says that goes against the school system's agreement. They also say the contracted workers are now expecting to be paid more.
Money that is being given out to contractors should be given to the staff to retain them, and it should be used to incentivize folks to come and want to work.
It's a violation of our negotiated agreement with PGCPS to come in and take work that's rightfully ours.
The superintendent said the school system is conducting an audit to help address issues within the transportation system. They say once the audit is complete, they will make the necessary changes. All right, 8:05 is your time right now this Friday morning. In just a couple days, you'll likely see some Marines hitting the streets for a good cause.
That is right. The 48th annual Marine Corps Marathon kicks off this weekend throughout Arlington and Washington, D.C. Our Liberty Zabala live in Arlington this morning, breaking down everything you need to know, whether you're running in the race or just being a spectator on the sides, cheering on all the runners. Liberty, good morning.
Good morning, Corey and Tanaya. Well, there will be more than 23,000 Marines, veterans, and their supporters running along our roadways here. We're already seeing the mile markers and the equipment out here. The Marine Corps Marathon is one of the largest marathons in the world. So that means, yes, a lot of road closures. So it will be tricky to get around. So please plan ahead. Thousands of runners will take part in the 26.2-mile stretch around the nation's capital and Arlington. The marathon kicks off at 8 a.m. on Sunday. DC will have road closures along major streets like Constitution Avenue and Wisconsin Avenue, as well as Key Bridge and Memorial Bridge. Arlington County will see closures along roadways such as Fort Myer Drive, Richmond Highway, I-395, and Crystal Drive. Now, this is the largest marathon in the world that doesn't offer prize money, so that's why it's nicknamed the People's Marathon. And some notable celebrities who have run the marathon in the past include Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, Oprah Winfrey, and Al Gore. Now, you may even spot our very own DC News Now familiar faces, like our reporter Marielle Carbone, who has been training for this race. Our reporter Haley Mylon also interviewed a Marine Corps Purple Heart veteran who lost his arm and leg in an IED blast in Afghanistan's withdrawal. Now, he will be running that marathon to help open his own gym to help those with disabilities. So a lot of great stories out here this weekend. Please keep an eye out for him and his story, which will air as part of our Veterans Voices special, which will air on Veterans Day. And WMATA is also offering train service 2 hours early to help everyone get around all the closures and the madness. So I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
So exciting out there for all those runners and the people getting to cheer them all on.
Yeah, it is exciting, and it's good that the weather this weekend is going to be conducive, and it's going to be good for them as they go out there and hit the streets. Liberty, thank you. And DC News Now is your local election headquarters. A Democratic congressman from Minnesota is about to launch a presidential campaign. Congressman Dean Phillips is expected to file for the campaign today. He's a three-term Democrat who has repeatedly called for a competitive primary against President Biden. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. was running as a Democrat until earlier this month, but he switched to run as an independent. Experts say Phillips' campaign is not expected to be successful.
And we are just over a week away from Election Day.
In Northern Virginia, early voting, it starts tomorrow. DC News Now's Lex Forrest is live this morning at the Fairfax County Office of Elections. And Lex, what do people need to know ahead of going out to vote?
Well, first and foremost, if you're one of those people who wants to be an absentee ballot voter, it's not too late to get that request in. You do have until the end of the day today to get that request in and get your absentee ballot. And there are multiple ways for people to do that. Now, probably the most easiest way is going to be going online to get that request in. You can go to the Virginia Elections website and go to the Citizen portal to put in that request. You can also contact your registrar's office to do that as well. Those requests do have to be in by 5 o'clock this afternoon. And then, of course, once you have that ballot, it does have to be postmarked by Election Day. Now, anyone who is planning to participate in early voting or Election Day in general, you can find a list of candidates and a sample ballot on the election website as well. I was able to get one of those ballots today and print them off. There are lots of important races on the ballots, both very local races as well as races that are going to impact politics statewide in the Virginia House and Virginia Senate. So it's very important, of course, that people come out and not only familiarize themselves with the ballot, but come out and make their voices heard and cast that vote. Now, early voting is going to be starting tomorrow. That's going to be in-person early voting starting tomorrow and going for the next week until Saturday, November 4th. That's going to be the last day that people can vote early in person. If they do miss that whole next week of early voting, they will still have that opportunity, of course, to vote on Election Day, November 7th. In Fairfax County, I'm Lex Juarez, DC News Now.